When we talk about the worthiness, I take a step back from what's happening in the here and the now and look more from the perspective of our mothering wounds. It spills over into sisterhood wounding. So the spillover from mother wounds, so we end up attracting friendships where we experience feelings of lack, which then leads to things like jealousy, which then leads to competition and comparison. And so that's where that worthiness wound starts to show up, is because we've been taught and we buy into the belief that we aren't worthy. And
Mm.
so that foundation is that we believe we aren't enough. We spin out from there, again, going back to what I was saying, we proving ourselves, overdoing, poor boundaries, which you know a whole lot about in your book, people pleasing, and all of that then leads to burnout and to resentment, which shows up in our stepfamily dynamics. My wounding from my mother, like the lack of self-confidence and the power and this kind of centeredness into who I really am, was like rejection and abandonment. And boy, did that ever show up perfectly in my stepfamily dynamics. And then the sisterhood wounds kind of come in where you're jealous of the birth mom,
Mm.
or the other caregiver. And then it goes sometimes into competition and comparison. And then the kids can feel into that. And then they start, setting it up for comparison and competition. And well, my mom does it better than you, and I'm not eating that. And I'm not going to do what you told me to do because you're not my real mom. That whole feeling of lack and lack of confidence and owning our potency and our power leads to that competition sometimes and comparison. So it's almost like the step family is dynamics is just like a perfect little spot for us to, oh, let's try this lesson out to learn. And holy smokes, there's some healing to do here.